Hello guys, Max is here and today we descend into the nightmare. Kill Team Nightmare, and we will start this nice box, unboxing of which you could find on this channel slightly earlier. We start building this old chap, Night Lord Visionary. Why is he an old chap? Because he is a veteran of the old war, obviously. Anyways, he looks incredibly cool, so when I was doing the unboxing, I decided that I will start with this guy, and that is what we are going to do today. As you can see, he can be built either like this in blue or like this in pink. I dislike the pink one, I don't know why, but the blue one looks incredibly cool, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the blue one. We start with the torso as always, A104, A105. This is 104 and this is 105. Alright, both parts of the torso are cleaned up and prepared, so they should sit together something like this. Here we go. Let's glue them. So, and this is how it looks so far. Next, we need to find the front part, which is gonna be 116. And the reason it is 116 and not 106 is because we are building the blue guy and not the green guy. So the green guy has slightly less decorated front. This is A116. The front of the torso is prepared. So now we need to glue it to the rest of the body. Let's try fit it. Should be sitting together like this. Let's glue it. Here we go. The torso is ready. Moving forward, we follow the set of blue instructions. So we need an arm, the right arm 107. And then we need to choose between two guns, 110 and 91. I think I will go for 110 because it looks a little bit cooler for me. This is part 107 and this is gun 110. Alright, both the tiny gun and the hand are prepared. They should be combined together like this. So there is a lock over here which is very prominent. So it should be like this. Let's glue them together. Here we go. I will wait a bit for the hands to glue itself, and I will go for the head of this guy, which is gonna be B3. So this is head number 3. The head number 3 is done. Be very careful, don't cut yourself, because these parts are incredibly sharp, as I guess any Night Lord should be. We will try the head like this. He is supposed to be looking somewhere there. But before I glue the head, I would like to glue the hand first. And the hand is supposed to be glued like this, like this. I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue here. I'm gonna wait a little bit. And then I am going to attach it to the body. So I think this is the correct positioning. And now we can put a head too. I'm gonna put some glue here. And he is supposed to watch roughly in the same direction. Like this. So it should be like this, I guess. Looking very dangerous. Look at his face. He is angry, obviously. So that looks beautiful. We move forward with the other hands that is supposed to hold the chainsaw. And we build it from A108 and B2. This is A108 and this is the cool looking sword number 2. Okay, both parts of the left arm are prepared. Let's try to combine them together. They should be combined like this. There is also a lock over here, as you can see. So it should be like this. Let's glue it. So this is our left hand with a sword. It should be attached to the torso over here. We can do that. So it should be attached like this. So I think this is the way he holds the sword on the picture. Looks very, very cool. Now to the shoulder pads. B4 and B5. And B4 is the right one. We start with this. This is number 4. Number 4 is prepared. Looking very beautiful. It will be sitting on his shoulder like this. So let's glue it. Number 4 is in place. Now to number 5. And this is number 5. The shoulder pad number 5, the left one, is done. Night Lord's emblem on it. It should be sitting on this shoulder, like this. Let's glue it. Here we go. Looking very, very, very nice. Wow, this mini is awesome. Moving forward, so now we are supposed to build the backpack and the cape. If you prefer to paint things very thoroughly and prefer separate assembly, you should not attach the cape just now. You should probably base the mini separately. You should build the cape with the backpack or even without the backpack. So the backpack can be attached to the body, but the cape should be attached later. Then you base coat everything, both the mini and the cape, then you paint it, and then you glue them together. I myself don't really care that much about the parts that are hard to get. I will base coat him in black anyway, or dark blue. It will look fine for my mini, so I will just go ahead and attach the cape directly. So we start with the backpack 143. This is 143. So this is our backpack. I think we can attach it directly. And then we can add the cape afterwards. I think this is totally fine to do that. So this is the way the backpack is glued. As you can see, he is not horizontal because the guy is slightly rotated. This is how it's supposed to look like. Very dynamic pose. Nice. As a matter of fact, as I just realized, you can select any of those 3 things over here, so the cape is really not a necessary option. You can go either with this thing, with a helmet of a Space Marine, Loyalist Space Marine over here, or you can do the demon face over here. So it is up to you what you want to do. If you select any of those, you can get away without partial assembly on this mini. So you will only need one if you want to have it, of course, if you use the cape. I myself will go for a cape because it looks really cool. And this mini has a cape too. So my option is B1. This is B1. So the cape is prepared. Let's see how it's supposed to sit on the backpack. So it's supposed to be sitting like this. You can see that it actually has quite a lot of space here, so if you're very dedicated, you can even paint with gluing the cape to the mini. I will go ahead and glue the cape. Here we go. Looking very, very, very nice. One thing that I forgot to do was at the very first steps to put the mini on the base 32mm. With this box, you want to make sure that you have the correct base because it has bases of 2 kinds. One of them is 32 millimeter, another one is 28 millimeters. And to distinguish between them, you have a handy tool over here on the first page that will show you the size. So I have the correct base. The smaller bases are gonna be used for mandrakes. Don't mix them up. I'm gonna glue this guy and I'm going to put him on the base. Let's take a look. As you can see, as always, I try to project the head roughly in the middle of the base, and this time I think I succeeded from the first attempt. So this is how he looks so far. Looking very, very vicious, very, very nice. Let's double check if we did not forget to glue anything. So we did the torso, we put the front of the torso, we put him on the base, we assembled right arm like this, we put the heads on, we assembled the left arm, both shoulder pads were attached, and we chose the cape as an option that should be sitting on the backpack, even though we could go with this or these options here. Our visionary seems to be prepared. Look at this mini. Isn't that beautiful? He is the most vicious Space Marine, Chaos Space Marine that I have built so far. And this is the first one. I couldn't resist myself purchasing this Nightmare Kill Team box because of these guys. These guys, they are incredibly cool. This Night Lord Visionary is pretty much the head of the kill team of Nemesis Claw. So Nemesis Claw is the generic name for the kill teams of Night Lords, apparently, as I learned from the booklet that goes with the box. He is basically in charge. He is trying to take higher position. He would not hesitate to trade lives of his subordinates to achieve higher standing in this Night Lord hierarchy. They are all psychopaths. They enjoy killing people and torturing them, and not only people, but also aliens. They don't really care who to kill. So they are extremely vicious. They use terror tactics. They hit. They induce fear. They do weird stuff. They skin people and flay them and whatnot. So they are incredibly vicious. And they also look incredibly cool. So I think if I am building any sort of Chaos Space Marines, I will go for the Night Lords because of how vicious they look and how fancy is their armor. Or maybe I will go for some other legion, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, this was all for today. This is the Night Lord Visionary. As always, guys, if you like this video, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel and clicking that bell button. It will allow you to get more content about Warhammer from me. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.